Hey, Mid-Michigan, if you bought one of those little toy generators, the kind you gotta plug in, Holland will buy that generator back from you and add it to a brand new whole house generator. Call me.
Welcome to Delisa Unfiltered. No script from the mainstream, no sugarcoating from City Hall, and absolutely no tap dancing around issues. Just research, personal insights, and the raw truth about what's really actually happening here in our city. I'm your host, Delisa B, and we are stripping away the noise to look at what's really going on in Flint. Turn the volume up, clear your mind, and let's get into it. The budget meltdown. Family, we have to talk about what it means to actually show up for the city. Because right now, the people we elected to run Flint having a hard time doing just that. On Monday, May 18th, there was a special city council meeting called The Purpose, a community budget hearing for the upcoming fiscal year. This isn't just paperwork, y'all. This is how our tax dollars are spent, how our parks are maintained, and how our city services are funded. The city charter is crystal clear. The budget must be approved by June 1st. But guess what happened? The meeting lasted less than 20 minutes. Why? Because they couldn't even get a quorum. Only 3 city council members bothered to even show up and sit in those seats. Council President Candace Mushat, Judy Priestley, and Jonathan Jarrett. That's it. We're days away from the absolute deadline, and warning has already been put out there loud and clear. If they miss this June 1st date because people can't show up to do their job that they campaign for, we could be looking at forced layoffs of city employees. The next time they can try to pull it together is May 28th. We are cutting it too close to the wire, and the residents are the ones who are going to pay the price. The $75,000 standoff. And while the clock is ticking on the entire budget, there is a massive power struggle happening over the checkbook right now. Councilwoman Tanya Burns and Jerry Winfrey Carter are pushing hard to slash the mayor's spending threshold. Under the current rules, the mayor can sign off on contracts up to $75,000 without ever having to bring it to the council for a vote. Winfrey Carter and Burns want to drag that number down to $10,000. Why? Because they are demanding accountability on where the public money is going. This whole thing boiled over when the council issued an official subpoena to Mayor Sheldon Neely, demanding he show up and answer hard questions about the budget allocations and ARPA funds, specifically regarding the $25,000 spent at the Mays Senior and Community Service Center without council approval. But as of right now, the administration has completely ignored that subpoena. The city attorney says the council has the power to launch a full investigation, and this battle over the spending limit is headed right back to the committee table on May 20th, with the August primary right around the corner and the mayor facing multiple primary challengers, including Councilwoman Burns herself. The political gloves are completely off. But my question to you is this about true transparency, or is it personal politics stalling the city's business? Because either way, the numbers don't lie. And the secrecy isn't serving the people of Flint, the legal front, and the water settlement. And if you're thinking the drama is only inside the city hall, let's look at the courts. Councilman Leon Elamin, who took over Eric May's seat, was supposed to start his jury trial this week on felony charges of domestic violence and assault. But Genesee County Circuit Judge Carrie Hannibal pushed that the trial back a month to June 17th. This is the second time it's been delayed this year. So that cloud is going to keep hanging over his seat just a little bit long. But the biggest legal shadow over Flint right now is a ghost we can't seem to shake. Just days ago, plaintiffs from the landmark water crisis settlement went back to a federal judge in Detroit begging the court to step back in. Attorneys for the ACLU of Michigan and the NRDC are accusing the city of Flint of a consistent pattern of non-responsiveness, delay, and non-compliance. They are stating that for the 9 months, the city has been turning in late, incomplete, and inaccurate status reports. They are trying to verify if the city is actually tracking filter installations and handling the remaining underground lead pipe replacement correctly. But they can't get the straight answers. Think about that. Years later, and we are still fighting the same battle for accurate data and simple responsiveness on the basic water lines running beneath our feet. Now, as we head into this long Memorial Day weekend, I want us to take a breath. We carry a lot of heavy weight in this city, but this weekend is a time to honor the real sacrifices made by the men and women who gave everything for our freedom. If you're looking to get out and connect with the community, our neighbors are putting on some beautiful tributes. Over in Davidson, the American Legion Post 267 is holding their annual ceremony Monday at 11 a.m. at City Hall by the Veterans Memorial. Flushing is hosting a morning mass at St. Robert's Cemetery at 8:30 a.m. Make sure you bring your lawn chairs and their official ceremony at 6 p.m. at the Flushing Cemetery. And if you want to take a little drive with the family to clear your head, the balloons over the Bavarian Inn Festival downtown in Frankenmuth is running all weekend long. We've got a lot to think about, Flint. We've got a budget on life support, a major election brewing, and legal battles that just won't quit. I want to hear from you. Drop the comments, send in your thoughts, and let me know, how do we force accountability when the people in charge won't even show up to the room? Stay safe this weekend, guys. Keep your eyes open and keep it unfiltered. I'll talk to you next time. Peace, family.